Are you ready for flower power? We're gonna make a flower bow. If you've never seen us make one of these, I can't wait to show you. I'm gonna start with our hot pink ribbon in the back. And it's important that you have a 1.5 inch ribbon in the background because it kind of creates a great petal shape. On this particular flower bow we're making, I'm not gonna put any green in for leaves. So if you wanted to have leaves in the background, just put some green behind this, a couple of pieces, and it'll give the appearance of leaves. This one I'm gonna get started right with pink. And you want to start off by dovetailing your first loop right here, your first tail, and get a nice little dovetail. 8 inches on the first tail, and I'm going to bring that right into the center. And I want you to go right hand forward, left hand back, and that's going to be my first tail to start us off on this flower bow. Now, the last one I made was all the way out to 7 inches when I did my last flower bow, so I think I'm going to stay consistent because I can always make some smaller ones to coordinate, but let's make the big bold ones. So all the way out to 7 on your loops. You guys, if you do not have a easy bow maker, they're a great easy tool to work with. Basically, they hold the bow in the center. So you could do all this holding it in your hand. You don't have to have one, but it's nice because now my ribbon's not flying on the floor and my bow is being held in the middle. So if you need the link to that, just let us know in the comments and we'll be happy to share that with you. Now I'm going to come out to 7 again, and we're going to do 3 loops for sure. I don't know, I might push it to 4 or 5. We'll see. Keeping that nice and loopy, okay? Don't press it down and make it tight. We don't want to mess with that integrity of the wire. We want to keep it really curvy. Gives us a better look in the long run. So now I'm going to bring my next one, and I'm out at 7 inches, and I'm twisting. Now, go ahead and start to shape up your bow. So I'm going to take and fluff each section out. You want to have a lot of depth and dimension. If you know what I always say about depth dimension, you put it in the comments. If you're a design school student, you know, you're probably sick of hearing it, but it really matters. Y'all put it in the comments. You got to help everybody else out. All right, this is 3 loops on each side, and this would be 1 tail on each side, which is fine, but let's go a little bolder. Let's push it. Let's push it to 5. Let's see what happens when we make 5 at 7. Oh my gosh. Let's risk it. We got 10 yards here. We can go to town. All right, a twist. How fun will this be to create custom color flowers out of different reasons for different seasons? And you can literally just have so much fun with each flower you're making. Oh my gosh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Whoa. Nice. Let's go on this side. Oh my gosh, so many petals. Okay. And 1 tail and 1 tail. This one's also going to be at 8. So I'm going to come in and trim it. And we're just going to dovetail it also. So I'm going to cut that, fold it, and cut from the fold up to the tip. Ooh, get that little tail out of there. All right, I would go ahead and fluff it up, but look how fun this is going to be. Oh my gosh. Now we've made the outside of the bow and it's bold and really a statement piece. Now let's make the middle. So these need to be a little bit shorter at 6, and we're going to use a 5/8 ribbon. So that's the key to making it look like little pieces of the flower. And I forgot like what it's called. It's not the stamen. Where did the pollen go? Boop. Okay, let's come out with this one. I'm going to go on this side, and that's going to be our first tail. Let's dovetail it first though. I like to go a little shorter. Cut it a little shorter. And let's go in here. Why is that song in my head now? Grease 2, people. Grease 2. If you don't, you know you know. Okay? If you know, you know. All right, 7, 6 inches. 6 inches right here. Twist. Now, how many of these are we going to make? I got to make at least 5. We got 5 petals on the outside already. Let's start with 5 and see what we think. Maybe we'll go 7. This is going to be like the mother of all flowers. So how fun would these be to put on gifts for the summertime that were just different than a regular bow? You could make these flower bows and just have so much fun with them. Oh, I've got a what do you call it, a seam in my ribbon, but that's okay. Usually you can work around those. There's no reason to lose your mind. That's a video I need to do about don't let the seam in the ribbon make you lose your mind. Everything will be okay. I think it's the mesh wreath makers, poor things, that they have a recipe that needs a lot of that ribbon and it might mess them up. Ugh. Okay, 3 and 4 right here. So I'm just going to cut that little piece off. And I'm going to do 5 on each side. So let's get our piece started again. And we'll start right here. So if you do that and the ribbon runs out on you guys, don't freak out. Just trim it. You need a little overlapping part and you can bring this back in. If it's towards the front of the bow and you have to cut these super short because it'll show, then what I want you to do is put a little glue there so it can't pull out. I'm good here. You're not going to really see it. But if you need it, you could pop a little glue in. Okay, so I still got to keep going. We've got 4, and I'm going to go for 5. So what I'm always saying about depth and dimension is depth and dimension equals more money for your finished pieces. So that includes the bow. If you can get more depth and dimension in your bow, you're going to be able to sell your wreaths a little bit more. If you're not a seller, you're going to be able to have pieces that are higher quality. They look designer quality, and you made them yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's stop there. I'm going to cut this tail, and then we're going to make a few more that are shorter right in the center, but I'm going to have another set of tails, okay? So anytime you want to add another tail, just cut and start some more loops. All right, so those are the 2 tails we started with. Let's get some more. This is too fun, y'all. So if you're going to want to make a few of the flower bows, I would suggest you get a couple rolls of each ribbon. Just so depending how many projects you want to do, how many bows you can make. Because you make one big one, it's going to take more ribbon than a couple small ones, you know, vice versa. So don't just get one roll of each ribbon. When you're out shopping for ribbon, get enough so you can make the whole design come together. So I've gone a little shorter now. I'm probably about 5, 7, 6, 5 for the center, and I've got 2 on each side. No, 1 on each side so far. Here come a couple more. But do you think you'll try a flower bow? Let me know in the comments if you think. I'm definitely going to try it because this is too fun. Wait till we fluff it out. That's when it's really going to be super duper cute. All right. Last one. Okay, I'm done with all my center loops. I'm going to get my other tail to match here. So I ended up just having 1 pink tail, but 2 of these cute plaid ones. So cute. And I'm going to trim that into a dovetail. Okay, now go slow, take your time. Go slow and take your time here, okay? We got to go slow to take it off the bow maker. There's lots of loops. We don't want to lose all of our work. So I'm going to put my cable ties. So these are found in the electrical department of your hardware store. They're cable ties. And we're going to run them right beside our dowel rod, okay? Finger on the top to add pressure to the top when it gets here. Okay, and then I want you to close your cable tie. And I'm going to start moving that to the center while holding pressure with my hand. So hold it tight, get it tighter. There you go. Now you can pull it off. All right, this is where the magic happens. You're going to rotate that around and you need to fluff it all way. Everything's going to go. So 1 tail, 2 tails. Spread out your pink in the back. So the more loops, the harder it is to fluff. So go slowly. Don't rush this part. Hold pressure with your thumb because we want to make sure we're getting everybody up and popping. Okay, and as we get the center even tighter, all those cute little center parts of the flower bow are going to come up. Look how cute. Oh my gosh. Isn't this going to be precious on a present too? I mean, like if you want to give bougie presents, this is your bow. No one's going to have that bow. Okay, we're going to put a cable tie in the back. You can add a wire if you're going to put it somewhere else. We're going to put it on a finished wreath and sell it. So we want a nice strong cable tie to be able to attach it to the wreath. Now, I don't put anything in the center of these bows because we are going to fluff all of this up now. And look, you can even get it more in position. All these ribbons are wired, you guys. This is all available at Keleas.com. We'll have a supply list available for you to grab these exact supplies, but you can make a flower bow just like this with us, okay? So when you do, make sure you come back and share it with us. I'd love to see what you're making. All right, Blue Merinos, see you next time. Bye, everybody.